Oaks Community TV presents Hockey Talk with the Olds Grizzlies. Hockey Talk with the Olds Grizzlies is sponsored by Hugh Bodmer, CIR Realty in Olds.
Guesting with us now is Marty Stein, a scout with the Detroit Red Wings organization. Marty, tell us a little bit about your background in terms of the hockey world.
My hockey background, I was born and raised in Vernon, BC. I played minor hockey there. I played junior hockey Tier 2. Had a cup of coffee playing some major junior, but then I played college at UBC. And then once I graduated from there, I taught for 32 years, and I was a part-time scout for 18 of those years. And now I retired from teaching, and I played some senior hockey and old-timers hockey, and now I do this full-time.
So in terms of the scouting world, do you kind of have an area that you follow, or do you follow a particular league, or is it geographically kind of oriented?
My area, I do the Western Hockey League, BC Hockey League, and the Alberta Junior. So we have another guy, too, that does it full-time, Jeff Finley. He's our chief scout, excuse me. And he does mainly the Western League. So my job is mainly doing Tier 2 stuff, and I delve with the Western League as well.
Well, Detroit has a history of finding those hidden gems. Is there any hidden gems that you've noticed far in the BCJ or the AJ this year?
You know what? This year has been really, really good because I've gone to both BCHL Showcase and the Alberta Showcase. And believe it or not, there's it's probably about 5 or 6 in the BCHL. There's about 5 or 6 here in the Alberta. So like we're hoping that if we keep following them, there might be something there.
So when you, as an organization, when you draft, say, from the BCJ or the Alberta Junior Hockey League, are you what kind of things are you looking for in terms of? I expect you're not expecting them to jump in right away, but rather go on to college.
Well, the big thing about, or the main thing about, if you draft a player from Tier 2, say from the BCHL or the Alberta Junior League, you draft him and he's going to a school, you have 4 years to sign him. So we can draft a kid, he can mature, we tuck him away for the 4 years. If we get him a guy from the Western League and we draft him at his age, we've only got 2 years. And so there's a hurry up kind of thing there where, we've got to make sure that we're doing it right with the Western kid. But at least here with the, with the Tier 2 players, we've got time and we can tuck them away for a while.
And that's really important because, at least from what my observation over the years, is that it takes a while for some of these players to mentally and physically mature.
I think it's a lot of like you said, mainly with the physical, because you watch some players out here, 17, 18 years old, they still haven't grown. And, in the Western League, if you're drafting an 18-year-old kid, he's a good kid. He's kind of developed already. He's a bigger kid. But when you watch any Tier 2 kids, and me personally, I don't think we should be drafting at 17 years of age. I think we should be waiting a little bit. And that's why the colleges are so important, because you've got players who have matured so much. They've played against some older guys, some bigger guys and that. And next thing you know, you're a free agent, and you might have a choice of teams instead of just one.
Yeah, and you look at Calgary Flames, for example, with Johnny Hockey. He played 3 years of college hockey and then decided to turn pro.
Well, well, he's a phenom, right? He's just one of those players for his size. He has a dynamic. He has a great dynamic and skill. He can skate. And there were a lot of doubters there thinking, the kid's not going to be able to make it. And, well, he's proven a lot of people wrong. So he's quite the player.
So is there anybody in tonight's game that you think may have a chance?
I can't say. Those are my private notes now, so it's early still. There are some players out there who have piqued our interest, and we just got to keep an eye on them. And come draft time, if their name gets called, great. If their name doesn't get called, keep playing. Get your college degree or get an education. You never know. You might be the greatest free agent that's been signed. So just go out and have fun.
Well, thanks very much for guesting with us, and I look forward to seeing you in Olds again in the near future.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Watch Olds Community TV on Channel 148 on the ONET IPTV network, or catch us on the web at www.octv.ca.